Good morning. For Poetry Book today, we are talking about Santa because 'tis the season for Santa and all the things that he stands for. So we sang a song that is to the tune of Bingo, and it goes like this. There is a man in a big red suit, and Santa was his name. Oh, S-A-N-T-A, 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 and Santa is his name. Oh, then if you want to, you can complete all of those verses to complete the song. We're not going to take time to do that today because we want to get right to our artwork today. But that is our song, our Poetry Book song for the week. So I'm glad that you get to do that right along with us. This part is my favorite part because we are going to learn how to draw Santa Claus. Who doesn't want to know how to draw Santa Claus? I know I sure do. And so I'm going to get my pencil ready to go here today. If you are joining us, go ahead and make sure that you have a piece of paper that looks like mine and that you are ready to draw right along with us. Okay? Here we go. This is what my page looks like. And for those of you in class with me right now, I want to show you something. So here's my page that was like this. All I did was I turned the page. Okay, that's all I did. I turned the page. And now we're going to draw Santa. All right, pencils ready? Yeah. I'm looking around my room to see if my friends are ready to draw with me. And I see that they have their pencils ready to go. Here we go. First thing that we're going to do, you'll notice that there are some like red lines that kind of go along the outside. That's going to help me to know where to start. So I'm going to look kind of at the middle, and I want to start kind of sort of in the middle right over here. But I'm going to go about 4 rows down. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go right about here, and I'm just going to make a small skinny rectangle that looks just about like that. I'm going to give my friends in class a chance to make their small rectangle, and I'm actually going to turn the light off really quick so that my friends can see it a little bit better. Is that better? Okay. Shh. All right. I want to remind you that I do not want you to worry about what yours looks like because yours is going to look just wonderful. Don't be nervous if your rectangle doesn't look like mine or if it looks a little different because it's going to be awesome. So don't worry about that. Just do the very best you can, and we're going to make it Santa-ish. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to do the best we can. So we have a small rectangle right here, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you have... Give me a thumbs up if you have a small rectangle on your paper. Awesome. Okay, if you have a small rectangle, we're going to do the next part. This is really easy. So right here, you're just going to draw a small line down. And then you're going to go over here and draw a small line down, just like that. So first we have a little rectangle, a skinny rectangle, and then under that skinny rectangle we have 2 lines that go down. And you can already tell that mine is not exactly perfect. It's just ish, okay? Oh. I need you to stay at your seats, please. We're not going to get up, and if we need to review this later, we can. Okay, moving on. Next, I'm going to draw a circle right here in the center. What do you think that circle is going to be? His hat. Not his hat. His big round nose. That's going to be his big round nose. Give me a thumbs up when you have a circle, a nice circle. Okay, hands down. We're going to keep going. I know that some of you have questions. If you have questions, then you just raise your hand and we'll get to you when we can, okay? Then I'm going to start right here, kind of towards the top of his nose on the side, and I'm going to make kind of like a rainbow shape out of both of the sides of his nose. And what that's going to turn into is his rosy cheeks. Those are going to become his cheeks right there. Okay? When you have the cheeks, give me a thumbs up. All right, we're ready for the next part. Here we go. So we have a big round nose and we have cheeks. Next, we're going to make eyes. So right here in the middle of the cheek, we're going to start in the middle and we're going to do another kind of upside down U shape. And then we're going to do another upside down U shape. And you're going to notice that mine's not perfect, but that's okay because it's going to look really cool at the end. So if you did 2 upside down U shapes, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're ready to go. Remember, don't show me. Just keep working the best that you can. All right, we're going to keep going. Next, we're going to give him some eyes. And so I'm just going to make 2 round eyes, just like this. And you can put your circle eyes inside there wherever you want. As long as they're inside that upside down U shape, then we're good to go. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if your eyes are done. Awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. You're doing awesome. Okay, next one. We're going to give him some eyebrows, but his eyebrows are going to look a little silly because we're making kind of like a cartoon Santa. And so we're going to give him 2 triangle eyebrows. He's going to have 2 triangle eyebrows because his eyebrows are kind of bushy eyebrows. So go ahead and make 2 little triangles above each one of his eyes. I'm proud of you for trying your best. If you are just trying your best to stay with me, that's exactly what I want you to do. Thanks for trying your best. Okay, this is where it gets really fun. Are you ready for the next part? Now we're going to give him his beard. Here it comes. Okay, so right here at the corner of where my little tiny rectangle is, I'm just going to start here, and I'm kind of going to make like a curly, like a round cloud looking shape, because he's going to have kind of like a curly beard. And I'm just going to keep going around and around and around and around until I get back up to the other corner of the rectangle. Some of my curls are kind of big, some of my curls are a little small, but that's okay because it's going to look great. You will just have to wait and see. When you are done giving me or showing me your curly beard, give me a thumbs up. When you are done doing your curly beard, give me a thumbs up. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot wait to see your Santas. They're going to be so good. I love it. If you have done the curly beard, give me a thumbs up. Awesome work. Okay, I'm almost ready to go on. There's a couple kids who are still finishing up, and then we'll get started. Okay. Santa does not have a mustache yet. We need to give him a mustache. And we also need to give him a little happy face. So we're going to do that next. So right here on the corner of his nose, we're going to go out and then slant back in. Let's do it again. Out and slant back in. And it's kind of curly. It's not perfect, but it's kind of curly. It kind of has like a little curled out, like a smile shape on the side. Then when you are done with that part of the mustache, then all we're going to do to make his mouth is we're going to put a little U shape underneath it like this. There's his big smiling face. There's our happy Santa. I love it. I have a secret to tell you. Did you know that we did the hard parts first? And now the rest is just going to be easy and fun. So the hard part is over. Are you ready for the fun part? Yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to give him a body. He needs a body. So we're going to go over here kind of about, so if you see where his mouth is right here, we're going to go down just a little bit from where his mouth is because his shoulders are quite a bit underneath where his mouth is, like you can see on a body. So we're going to start down here and we're going to give him a couple shoulders. We're just going to do a little round shoulder that goes right about to there. I'm going to make that shoulder a little bit more round, and that's why I chose to use a pencil today, because I wanted to make sure that if I had a little error or a little mistake that I could fix it up real quick. Oh, here's another one. Make my line just a little bit smoother here. Okay. When you have 2 shoulders, give me a thumbs up. You guys are doing awesome. I'm so proud. I cannot wait to see all of your Santa Clauses. Okay, next. Got to move right along here. Then I'm going to go over. I'm going to go all the way in about halfway to the middle. and then I'm going to make a straight line down. So it kind of looks almost like a rectangle shape on the bottom. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to go straight down and I'm going to connect it at the bottom. So then we kind of have two rectangle shapes. All right, next. Next, I'm going to give him a little arm. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to the top and I'm going to go right above where my shoulder was. And this time I'm going to go out like this. And I'm going to close it right above where the other rectangle shape is. I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to go around right above because his coat's kind of puffy. And so we want to make sure that we give him a nice big puffy coat. When yours looks like mine, give me a thumbs up. When you have done both arms, give me a thumbs up. All right. Are you ready for the next part? Perfect. We're going to give him a couple mittens, but first we're going to give him some little cuffs that stick out because we know that Santa's coat has two like white furry cuffs on the sleeves. So there's white furry cuffs there. There's some white on his jacket that we're going to make, and then we're going to do the legs and the boots with that same kind of stuff later. Okay, so we've got our little white cuffs. Now we're going to add his mittens. A thumb and the hand. Let's do the next one. A thumb and a hand. And if they're not exactly the same, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Just do the very, very best you can. If you have two mittens, give me a thumbs up. Awesome work. You guys are doing fantastic. Okay, next. We're going to add the little white part of his coat right here. This middle part is going to be white. And then we're just going to add one more rectangle here at the bottom so that this part at the bottom will also be white. Okay? So this is going to be red, this part will be red, this part will be red, this part will be red, and then we will put this part as white. Okay, next. We're going to finish his legs right now. And so right down here at the bottom, I'm just going to make two rectangles that are about this big. And I know that he doesn't look very tall, but that's okay because we're going to add boots and that will make him look a little bit taller. So we're just going to add two rectangles. If you know how to make a rectangle, then you know how to make Santa's legs. Because Santa's legs are just rectangle shape. And you know what? I think I'm going to make this one just a little bit wider, just a smidge. And I think I'm going to make this one a little bit moved over so that it looks a little bit more like his legs are about the same size. All right, close enough. I'm good with that. All right, next, the boots. Here we go. They're fun. So the boot cuff is big because his foot goes down into the boot. So we're going to do another rectangle just like this for each of his boots. When you have two rectangles, give me a thumbs up. When you have two rectangles, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. All right, we've got the top of the boots, but now we need the bottom of the boot where the foot goes. So we're going to go straight down and give it a big curly toe. And then we're just going to go back in and give him a little heel right here. Okay, I'm going to show you on the other one too. So we're going to start towards the outside, like on the same side that the mitten's on. Go down, give him a big curly toe, then go back over, give him a little heel on his boot, and close it. Now this one has a little bit bigger of a toe, so I'm going to fix him up just a smidge. And I want that to look a little more similar. It's not perfect, but that's okay. His toe is just a little bit longer than the other one. No big deal. All right, guess what? We have one thing left to do for our Santa. We need to look back up at that hat, and we're going to give him his Santa hat. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to start right over here. I want you to put your pencil where my pencil is. And then we're just going to swoosh over like a big curled line over to his shoulder. And the little pom-pom thing is going to be behind his back. Okay? So this is his hat, but now his hat needs a few wrinkles to show where his hat is bending. So we're going to give his hat a few wrinkles right here so that we know that the hat is bending back behind his head there. All right. Thank you for joining us. We're going to mark the colors really quick on my Santa, and then you can finish your Santa later. I would love for you to post pictures of your Santa below. Please show me your pictures of your Santas in the comments. Okay? Let me get my crayons really quick. I'm going to color with you real quick. We're going to mark some Santa. So here's the hat will be red, and this part right down here will be red. Then we have the arms will be red. This part of his jacket will be red. And then his legs will be red. Okay, next. I'm going to use, you know what, I'm going to put a little red in his mouth as well because he's opening his mouth. He's a happy Santa. He's going, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Okay. This part will be white, and you don't have to color it white if you have white paper. You can leave it. And this part will be white, and this part will be white, and this part will be white. And then, of course, his beard and his mustache will be white. Then I want to mark we're going to make his nose just a little bit pink on it, but then the rest will be skin color. His face will be skin color and his nose. Then I like to make his mittens black and his boots black. All right, we're going to stop right there. I hope you had fun drawing Santa with us, and we will see you again soon.